people who every once in a blue moon would call me to walk their dogs. So I was like, that's interesting. Are there certain people that we connect with or we're surrounded by? Could there be some weird connectivity between things like this? Also, there's another one. Oh, lately also I've been getting tingly, almost like as if I were at a beach and you would get sand fleas on your ankles, or those bugs that always bite your ankles. I've been feeling that and some itchiness on my feet, and I'm like, it's not athlete's foot because I'm not working out enough or doing anything extra strenuous, so it's not that. Then I was like, what if it's an indicator, just like the tooth was an indicator for Smile Direct Dental Club? What if the feelings, like the sand flea feeling, is related to like maybe a major case where someone's missing, or like could they be somewhere near a sand place where there are bugs eating away at someone's feet? Like, I started to wonder, because I'm like, what is it? Because there's no fleas, no bugs at all where I live, and I keep needing to itch my ankles. There's no bites. So I'm kind of curious if God works in mysterious ways and has things show up on people. Another thing would be a friend of mine who I met in Orlando. Every once in a while, or not Orlando, sorry, Gainesville. Sorry about that. I'm half thinking while I'm walking. But in Gainesville, Florida, a friend of mine would every once in a while call up and say, do you want to grab something to eat or whatever. I lived there for 2.5 years, and this person I met at a class that I was teaching. I'm not a regular teacher, but I happened to try to earn living in any way that I could earn a living. And that was, one of them was by teaching a course at a community college through non-credit, which is easier to do as long as you have certain credentials. But anyway, and I never really break out in, you know, pimples or anything, acne or anything like that, but I had one sizable, probably from the heat, that broke out on the right side of my face, on my cheek. And when this person came to pick me up, I noticed he had the exact thing. I was like, that is so weird. We look like the Bobbsey twins. Like, he has a pimple in the dead center middle of his right cheek, and so do I. And because of my raw vegan foodism, I'm vegetarian. I do eat dairy through yogurt. But anyway, I was like, is there some weird thing where certain people are tightly connected and they will actually show up with the same, you know, ailments or defects or whatever? What is it? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, we have identical pimples or whatever, oddly, as older adults. Like, I'm 53 and he's a little bit older. I think he's more like 62. I can't see the signage at all. I'm just gonna go for it. It's hard to see this walk sign here. I can't see if it's like on the pedestrian or not. So anyway, little food for thought about, you know, things that come up in our bodies as ailments or oddities, and could it be related to something going on out in the universe? So that's it. Just want to do a walk across the two bridges, Chestnut and Walnut.